600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The GDP numbers, and they were far higher than even the high expectations. Inflation numbers are very low. The gasoline prices are coming down. I called up OPEC. GDP is an incredible number.
The GDP is an incredible number. This is what the president says. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast, around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Now, you know I support the president because I think he's done some great things. If it wasn't for the president, we'd really be in deep trouble right now. At least the president lowered all kinds of regulations to help create more small businesses. It's small businesses that are very important. They power our economy forward. And thank God. And I used to talk to him. He used to come here to Sarasota. I used to meet with him when he came here every once in a while. And we used to talk about small businesses. Not GE, not Apple, but small businesses. They're the ones that power our economy forward. And for 10 years under Obama, remember, he did nothing to help these small businesses. Matter of fact, he hated small businesses. Because, see, the reason he hated small business, which we needed drastically during those 10 years, like we need them drastically now. That's where your growth comes. That's where you get your 4 to 5% growth, small businesses. But the reason he hated small businesses, Obama, because it was the solution, the absolute solution to a recovery. Remember, when Obama took over from Baby Bush, he inherited a disaster from Baby Bush. Bush handed him a housing and finance recession. And the problem for Obama, he had the solution right in front of him. Create small businesses. But here's the problem. His constituents, like AOC, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, all these people are basically communists. So left-wing. He couldn't help them. He just couldn't get past them. He just would make them upset. See, if he took that solution and created small businesses that create high-paying jobs in mining and drilling and manufacturing and construction and tech, it would contradict not only his core principles, his ideology of socialism, which, remember, is so deeply rooted. Look at the people he put around him when he became president. He had czars. All those people were communists, for God's sakes. But his ideology of socialism was so deeply rooted in his and his followers' DNA. Especially their dream of disincentivizing work. Remember Pelosi saying, don't work. Go home. Learn how to play the piano. Do some writing. You don't need to work for your insurance. We'll give it to you free. See, and that's in his group, his constituents, his followers, his supporters, their dream is to disincentivize work and incentivize redistribution of wealth, where everything is fair, life is fair, everything's equal. Nobody gets this more than the next guy. His welfare state was the huge recipient of money. He didn't want them to turn on him. So at least when the president came in to office, he understood this clearly, and he got in there and he got rid of a lot of the regulations, but he didn't do enough. That's the problem. He just didn't do enough. He was putting all his energy on the big tax cuts that were benefiting. See, his mistake when he gave those tax cuts, he should have said, look, unless you take that money that's going to benefit you and you plow it back into companies, into capital investment, so that we can give the middle class, especially the middle class on Main Street, wage increases. I don't want you to take all that money and just do stock buybacks so you can get richer. I want you to take some of that money. If you don't take a certain percentage, I'm going to take that tax away from you, that tax cut. He didn't do that. He was going to do that, but it was Larry Kudlow who talked him out of it. So instead, this capital investment money, instead of it going to wages, higher wages, through, again, buying new machinery and so forth to increase productivity, the money that was earmarked for Cap X, as they call it, was then transferred or stolen, same thing, and it went upward to the CEOs for them to get richer. It went upward to only those who benefited. The largest shareholders, Elon Musk, Sergey Brin, Warren Buffett, Cohen, Carl Icahn, Perlman. I can go on and on. So the problem we have today now is that Trump is blaming a 2.5% interest rate on the failure of this economy, on the failure of QE, on the failure of GDP. This GDP is a terrible GDP. We're still, on an annual basis, after 10.5 years, have not hit on an annual basis 3%. Can you imagine that? So here's what he's saying about that.
If he would have raised them half, just half.
No, what he's talking about is Powell.
If he would have raised them half, just half, and if he would not have done the quantitative tightening, our market would have been up another 10,000 points. And I'll tell you, GDP would have been up another point or 2 points. We potentially could have hit 5.
That is not true at all. Are you kidding me? A 2.5% increase. Now think about it. 2.5% over 10 years? 2.5% over 10 years. It took 10 years. And that's what's killing the economy? No, not at all. What's killing the economy and ruining the economy is allowing these big tax cuts to these corporations that were supposed to take that windfall and turn it into wage increases for the middle class so they could go and start, again, more start-up businesses. Remember, it's the middle class who is the foundation of our economy. It's the small businesses they create from that cash flow, that extra cash. See, the middle class has the most disposable income. After they pay their taxes, they have the most disposable income, and they're the ones who create the small business. Now, the very, very wealthy, think about this. They don't even spend money. Why should they spend money? They got so much money. They have everything they want, so they're not going to go spend money. They don't go, when you hear about we create jobs. No, they don't. They borrow money, and off of that borrowed money, they create jobs. They never use their own money. What are you, nuts? But to say that a 2.5% interest rate over 10 years has stopped the economy from getting to 4 to 5% is nuts. It's not what happened. What happened is the small businesses got screwed. That's what happened. And now what's happened is they're not taking this money they use for stock buybacks and shift it to small businesses. That's the problem. We'll be right back to show you how to make some money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're going to make money in the market, you got to make money when the market goes back down. When these stocks start dropping, that's the key to investing. You're never going to make money if all you're depending on is stocks going up. I'll give you an example. Schlumberger. This is one of our 5 stocks. And Schlumberger, we have a 20% return right now because my members, if you were my member, you would have been short. You would have been short. Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, you go to my site. It says Working Investor Group, and we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. And same of the other stocks. You don't have to know anything about the company. All you do is at 2 o'clock, you go and find out what we're doing. Nobody else does that.
For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow, low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
If you're like me, you don't have time to trade in the stock market, so why not invest in the market? The MV2 stock chart and philsgang.com continue to make me profits in the market. You see, the MV2 is specifically made for those who do not have time to invest, but they have income to invest in the market, and I spent very little to begin my investment journey. It's the easiest stock chart to read, and that's why I spend little time invested in reading the chart. The MV2 simply tells me when to get into a stock, and most importantly, when to get out. I invest in a stock and I don't worry about the investment because I subscribe to the Phil's Gang alerts and they tell me when to take my profits. Yes, it's that easy. Go to philsgang.com or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Joining Phil's Gang was the best financial decision I have ever made.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, today they had an announcement of the GDP, the economic growth for the first quarter of 2019. Everybody's all excited because of the first reading, or the final reading, is about 3%. Now, that's a joke. Now, remember, what the second quarter of 2018 and the first quarter now, today, that report of 3% have in common. They both were manipulated, because it's all inventory count. Now, most people don't know what this GDP is. You know, we're the only country, there's like maybe not even a handful of countries ever use GDP because it's so reliable, because it can be manipulated because it's inventory. Let me explain. When you listen to somebody like Payne here, listen to what he says about GDP.
Remember, that GDP number powered by a robust, confident, strong consumer.
So he's saying the GDP number of 3% was powered by a strong consumer. Well, I don't think he's too strong. Where's he getting that from?
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
People are struggling. They haven't had wages in 10 years. Their wage increases have what you call 6 cents an hour wage increase. They haven't had a substantial wage increase in 10 years. How could they? Because the CEOs are busy stealing the money from the CapEx department or account and sending it up to themselves to push up earnings, all fake, which pushes up stock prices, all fake, which make the 1% the biggest shareholders very, very wealthy. None of that money goes down to the workers. So if they don't have money, they don't have savings, how do they buy? For 10 years, they've been giving them credit. Credit as far as you can see. As many credit cards as they want. Stores offer them all kinds of credit. You can't go to a cash register where the first thing out of their mouth is, oh, do you have a store credit card? You know, oh, here, let me sign you up on a store credit card. It's all credit. They become debt slaves, and we're at a point after 10 years, they're going to have to start paying it back. The same thing that caused the crash that we had in 2008. They had to start paying back. They couldn't do it. When gasoline prices went up, they couldn't pay their house payment and gas to drive to work, and it crashed. So don't tell me about this GDP. It's driven by strong consumers. First of all, he is creating an illusion and a fake narrative about GDP. First of all, GDP has nothing to do with consumption. Nothing. No. Here, listen to what he says. He says consumption.
Remember, that GDP number powered by a robust, confident, strong consumer.
He's saying that GDP number was driven by a strong consumer. That means consumers are out there purchasing. That's what created a GDP of 3%. Untrue. Because a GDP has nothing to do with consumption. It has to do with manufacturing. So he's being told, probably by his producers, to create a false narrative, an illusion, just like they created an illusion in the stock market, represents the health of the economy when it doesn't. So the GDP, economic growth of 3%, was not powered by strong consumer confidence in consumption. Remember, it has nothing to do. He's trying to say that this number represents The 3% GDP number represents the total value of all dollars consumers spent on all the goods they purchase. That is just nuts. What are you, nuts? Not even close. Let's identify what real GDP is. It represents the total dollar value spent not on consumption of products, but on manufacturing of products for the purpose of building inventory. And that's why GDP, the United States, is one of the few countries that use GDP to identify either the health of the economy or the size of the economy. So what they do is they manufacture all these goods, put them on a shelf, and the more the inventory builds, the more the economy grows, they tell you. The economy is a $16 trillion economy. That means they're manufacturing $16 trillion worth of goods, not sold goods. See, he's telling you the opposite. He's trying to get in your head, take parking space in your head. He's trying to tell you that the reason the GDP was at 3% because of strong consumption by consumers. They're out there spending. That is totally untrue. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with manufacturing. That's right. So that's why GDP is not reliable, because it's easy to manipulate. It has nothing to do with the health of the economy or the size of the economy, because it's, again, manipulated. Example, let's take 2018 GDP. The first quarter was 2.3% growth. The second quarter was 4.2%, almost doubled. And they were dancing around on CNBC and Fox and Bloomberg and all the financial stations, all excited. But what they didn't tell you was the truth. All they did was manipulate the inventory on paper. They just put some numbers in a computer showing that inventory, soybean inventory. They said, oh, everybody was trying to get ahead of the tariffs. They wanted to beat the tariffs. So everybody bought more. So they got, not buy, but they produced more soybeans. That's why we went from the first quarter 2.3 to the second quarter 4.2. Manipulation of soybeans. That's why you can't trust that number. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. I'll explain that when we get back and how we're going to make some money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a little bit when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is an alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income, and then we have another version for, real estate investors. So there's three versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside the box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
If you're going to make money in the market, you got to make money when the market goes back down. When these stocks start dropping, that's the key to investing. You're never going to make money if all you're depending on is stocks going up. Give you an example. Schlumberger. This is one of our 5 stocks. And Schlumberger, we have a 20% return right now because my members, if you're my member, you would have been short. You would have been short. Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, you go to my site. It says Working Investor Group, and we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. And same of the other stocks. You don't have to know anything about the company. All you do is at 2 o'clock, you go and find out what we're doing. Nobody else does that.
For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by CashCallMortgage.com.
Cash Call. You know, you hear that soundbite that we do with Cash Call, but I got to tell you, I have experience with this group, and they're fantastic. And you should contact Jared Douglas. Now, let me explain. Cash Call Mortgage. They specialize with folks who have their own businesses. And you'll learn when you have your own business, even if your credit scores like ours were 800 plus, you go to a regular banker to get a mortgage on a house, it confuses them when you have a small business, because of business, there's a lot of things you do, and it's just not, you have to think out of the box a little bit. Well, they can't do that. They're not trained that way. So Jared Douglas and Cash Call Mortgage, they identified the need for this. They identified there was a big need for people like myself, people who were self-employed, who had businesses, okay, to help people. There's a big market for that. So if you own your own business and you're successful, then just give Jared a call. So it's Cash Call Mortgage, 949-535-9385. That's 949-535-9385. This is special for people who have small businesses and again, have a difficult time going to a regular, cookie cutter bank because they can't think out of the box. And I know because I used them. So check it out. Okay, now let's talk about a little bit. I want to talk about making some money. So here's what happened. So we're being told that this is fantastic, this number of 3%. No, it's not fantastic because they're talking about it, okay, as if it's a annualized number. It's not annualized. What is going to happen is this. The next quarter, we're going to be maybe 1.5%. That's it. Because they took inventory like they did in 2018 when we went from the first quarter 2.3% growth to the second quarter 4.2% growth because they manipulated the soybean inventory. They can manipulate any inventory. They did the same thing now. They manipulated the inventory because they were going to come in about 1.4. So what they did, they took the fourth quarter of 2.6 and then they manipulated the inventory to get us up to a little bit more than 3%. This is nuts. So now what's going on is the stock market is, remember, we've hit a point since October 5th. Since October 5th, we have made no headway in the market. We haven't broken out since October. 9 months and we haven't gone anywhere. The stock market has stopped making everyday new highs. Remember that? Last week, on a rumor they thought they were going to sign an agreement with China at the G20, they popped the market up just a little bit, made a new high, broke out through those tops, and came right back down. And that's called the breakout point failure, which is very, very negative. Very, very negative. So again, right now, we did very, very well with our gold. We have an average return. We bought gold stocks, mining stocks, in May and June. Our average return is about 60% because, remember, gold stocks were beaten to death. I was able to identify when the bottom was in through my color-coded chart, my MV2 color-coded chart, and we got our gang in. So we have an average of 60% return on gold. We're going to do the same thing with oil. We're going to do the same thing with semiconductors. Just try it with us. That's all. I'm not trying to get out of your 401k. It works. It works. So right now what's happening is this. You're going to see this economy. Remember, it's a $19 trillion economy. That's it. And remember, this whole thing is an illusion that the economy is growing 3%. It's not. Again, it's all manipulation. Remember, this started with Japan. They're the ones that came up with this idea. And it was Bernanke who went and studied it, found out it was a total failure. They haven't had a recovery for like 30 years now because they did the same thing. QE is a scam. It's a confidence scam. The stock buybacks is an accounting scam. All to move the stock market up, which does nothing for the economy, does nothing for wages. And because wages for 10 years have been stagnant, people can't save. And when you can't save, we can't grow small businesses. Because from savings come small businesses. They can't go to Wall Street, a small business, and go public. You have to go to a bank. And because bank savings are down, because nobody saves, they're all, who's saving? They're all now buying treasuries. And as long as treasury yields keep dropping, and as long as the treasury yield, you can get more money on a 3-month treasury than you can a 10-year treasury, that's called an inversion. That identifies the economy is in very, very bad shape. And so think about this. Don't let them tell you that this GDP number has anything to do with consumers and consumption. You are being misled. That is totally false.
Remember, that GDP number powered by a robust, confident, strong consumer.
No, it was powered by manipulation, not by a consumer consuming anything. GDP doesn't measure consumption. GDP measures manufacturing. So the more goods they manufacture, so we have a 16 trillion, that means we have an average 16 trillion in inventory. So if they move it up to 17 trillion, 18 trillion, they say the economy grew. Isn't that pretty stupid? That's why nobody uses it. That's pretty stupid. Not only can it be manipulated, but shouldn't it be based on selling something? Instead, if you're a small business and you keep on building inventory, what does that tell you? If your inventory keeps going up, if you go to a bank and you want a loan and they look at your inventory, it keeps going up, what does it tell you? You're not selling anything. Only the government will say, oh, let's do this. As long as they can build the inventory, as long as we got manufacturers doing inventory, they keep manufacturing this inventory and building it. The more we build it, wow, that's good. The higher it goes, that's good. We'll just keep doing manufacturing. And then they just take it on paper, manipulate it. They don't actually build the inventory. So right now, this market is stuck where it's been for 9 months. And I would say and you can see everybody's shifting into the bond market, shifting into the gold market. We're going to have a little bit pullback now. We're going to start getting a little bit of a rally here in the dollar. So that's going to rally gold a little bit. Okay, matter of fact, I had my gang member take some profits. But we got a tremendous opportunity, as I said, to make money in the oil sector because the dollar is very, very weak. So join my gang. We made tremendous average 60% return in gold mining stocks. Why don't you join the gang? And here's what happens. You join the gang, you start out, it's called our Working Investor Group. Our portfolio, all you do is select from our portfolio which stocks you want to follow or which ETF. And then at 2 o'clock, we post what you're supposed to do with each stock in our portfolio. Listen.
Goldman Sachs can see how it pushed up here today, which is a good positive thing for Goldman, but we haven't made a new high yet. So again, we're waiting for this to engulf out. Once it does, then we can add to our position, right? GDX. Okay, what do we got here? We got the price at the bottom. We've been adding all the way up. Now we're not adding today.
So if you have a mobile device, go to my site right now, philsgang.com. Go to my site, philsgang.com. And when I come back, I'm going to play this cut again, and you can follow it on my chart. So if you have a mobile device, go to my site, philsgang.com, and while he's being explained to you what to do with GDX or Goldman Sachs, you can follow along. In the meantime, join our gang. Remember, the health of the economy right now, okay, is not good. So, but it's not because of the 2.5% rate hike over 10 years. It's because wages aren't going up.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. I pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month. philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow, low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax, where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. If you got a mobile device, I got up Goldman Sachs now, and I'm gonna put it up here for you on my chart, Goldman Sachs, and you can follow this, and you'll see exactly how it works. Or tonight, this will be archived. You can go and see how at 2 o'clock. You can pick anything out of our portfolio, our gang portfolio, and you can follow it. If you want to follow them all, follow one, doesn't matter. And you got instructions. So let's follow it right now. Here's Goldman Sachs. I'm going to play what is up there now on the video. So if you go to our site and you're a gang member and you say, okay, I'm with Goldman Sachs, I want to see what to do. Do I buy? Do I sell? Do I hold? Or do I run like hell? Here it is.
Goldman Sachs, can see how it pushed up here today, which is a good positive thing for Goldman, but we haven't made a new high yet. So again, we're waiting for this to engulf out. Once it does, then we can add to our position, right? GDX.
Now that
okay,
is,
what do we got here?
That is pretty cool, isn't it? So you don't have to know anything about the GDP number. You don't have to know anything about the company's net worth. You don't have to know anything about how many people are employed. You don't have to know anything about their margins. You don't know anything. All you got to do is follow us. We did this so that we can reach the widest audience, the person who is a small investor who doesn't get any attention from anyone. Nobody pays attention, okay, to you. You're slammed in with these 401ks, which are a joke. You're going to get killed because of fees. Even if you think you're making money, they're going to rip you off with your fees. So I'm giving you an alternative because we need help with St. Jude. We need help to help these kids at St. Jude. I'm reaching out to you. You reach back to St. Jude and try this for a month. You see it works. 877-600-GANG. That's 877 877-600 gang. And stop listening to these people who keep talking about GDP. GDP is a phony thing. It's nothing. No country, maybe 2 countries use it. Because again, GDP, they're trying to convince you the GDP number grows because of the amount of consumption consumers have or use. You heard Payne. He's trying to tell you the reason we went to 3% because of the amount of consumption by the consumer. That is not true. What it measures is manufacturing. How many goods have they manufactured? And that's what they track. So every time they manufacture, right now, our economy is 16 trillion. That means they have 16 trillion in goods that they produce that are sitting on a shelf. If they produce another trillion, that means our economy is 17 trillion, all sitting on a shelf. It has nothing to do with the consumer buying anything. And they can manipulate those numbers. They manipulate it from, remember, in the second quarter of 2018, they manipulated to 4.2 from 2.3 by simply making changes in soybeans. They manipulated it again. We were going to be like 1.8, 2.8, and they manipulated it. We remember the last quarter was 2.6, and now the first quarter is 3.1. So give me a break. So what did they do? They just manipulated, again, the inventory. So GDP has nothing to do with the economy's health. The stock market has nothing to do with the economy's health. You know what has to do with the economy's health, what measures the economy's health, and you don't have to know about that because we give you instructions what to do with your stock, for heaven's sakes. Look, what tells you the only important indicators is not GDP, because that's phony, okay? The stock market is all pumped up full of stock buybacks. The 4 indicators that let you know how well this economy is doing is durable goods orders, and they are tanking. Pending home sales, they are tanking. Housing starts, they are tanking. The yield curve not only has it flattened, but it's inverted, where you now can get more money on a 3-month treasury than a 10-year treasury. What's that tell you? That tells you that earnings of companies are decelerating, falling like a flying monkey. But they're not going to tell you that. And when I tell you that, you say, oh, this guy's so grumpy. I'm not grumpy. I'm not negative. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Is it negative that our gang members following our portfolio on gold when nobody else was in it is up 60%? Is it negative now that we turned around and I said, now we're going to make our next money? It'll be black gold. We're going to buy oil. We're not going to buy the energies, BP or Exxon, any of that. We're going to buy all the refiners, starting with the refiners, then the oil services. And now let's take a look at refiners. After we got into Valero on June 19th, we have an 8% return. Now remember, we just finished gold. We're up an average of 60%. So I got everybody into these oils. So 8% is Valero. Halliburton, we're up 5%. Since June 20th. So Valero, June 19th, we're up 8%. Halliburton, June 20th, we're up 5%. We just started with these. Hess, we just got in Tuesday. We're up 6% already. Okay? Oil, actual oil, we're up 3%. We just got in yesterday. So why don't you just try this? Join the gang, for heaven's sakes, for $39.95, okay? And just follow along with us. It works. If you want to be an aggressive investor instead of following our working investors and you don't want to go listen to the video and you want to do all this yourself, then we have a class. We have the best academy in the world. I think anyways. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. The same $39.95 gives you access to our academy. Really easy. Okay. So let's go back to this. I want to play some cuts. Now listen to this. This is amazing to me.
We look at business investment. We also see that corporations are starting to pull back. Business investment down to a 2-quarter low.
All right. Not good, right? Here's another one. Business investment. Remember, this business investment, CapEx, this is why the economy has not increased. We haven't had an annual 3% GDP growth in 10 years because of this. not the 2.5% interest rate. You want me to believe over 10 years, interest going up 2.5%, and that's killing the economy? No, has nothing to do with it. This is right here. Salary, 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 wages, wages, wages. 10 years, nothing. 10 years, they're not giving anybody anything. All the money is going to the CEOs and the big shareholders. Now listen to this. Here again, CapEx.
CapEx has massively been slowed. And businesses just do not know with any certainty what's going to happen next.
So here, CapEx is slow, right? Here, I played the other one. CapEx is not good. But what does Larry Kudlow say about CapEx?
Business investment is picking up. CapEx is absolutely vital. So I'm just saying we're in a good spot.
Yeah, oh yeah, CapEx vital, good spot. No, it isn't. It's going down. It's just like Payne, who created another illusion to want you to think the GDP is strong, that consumers were going out and buying like crazy. It has nothing to do with buying the 3% GDP number. It has all to do with manufacturing, inventory, sitting on a shelf. Isn't it amazing? Then listen to this.
The GDP annualized quarter over quarter, that comes in as 3.1, which is a tiny bit worse than expected, but it's the same as last month.
3.1. Again, remember, it's been pumped up. But remember, we thought we were going to have 4 to 5%.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
What happened to that? Then what happened is, now they're telling us the next quarter is going to be 2%. So we're going to drop from 3.1%, actually 3.0, to 2%. So everything is going backwards, but they still keep telling us the economy's like a rocket ship.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's
surging. It's a rocket ship. Well, wait a minute. If GDP has gone not 4, not 5, not 3, and now we're going down to 2 the next quarter, we're going backwards. We also know durable goods orders are telling us things aren't good. So why don't we just take advantage of it and make money? I mean, the health of the economy is measured, again, by pending home sales, not GDP. It's measured by housing starts, not GDP. Durable goods orders, not GDP. The yield curve, not GDP. And all of those really stink. But you know what? They're not going to tell you that. So why don't you just join my gang, and then you won't care whether the market's up or the market's down. Because with the same ease, using our MV2 color-coded chart, which follows the big institutional money in and out, with the same ease that we do buying gold, where we're up 60% on average. Now, again, I'm not saying every gang member's up 60% because I don't know if every gang member's up 60%. But if they followed the instructions that you heard, you'd be up 60%. Look, all I know right now is that we are going to continue to make money until this market totally collapses. And it's going to collapse under its own weight because they continue to lie about the fact that the economy is growing. And when they look to the stock market, they can't even look there anymore because the economy hasn't grown in 9 months. The stock market hasn't gone up in 9 months. 877-600-GANG, join.
With your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to